number 9, 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 number 9.
Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News, something to watch when you eat popcorn. Do not try to comprehend it all. Nay, just eat the popcorn. When clowns attack. In the news lately have been reports of sinister clowns lurking about. From NPR. So, sinister clowns are scaring people in multiple states. By Merritt Kennedy, September 24th, 2016. This may be your worst nightmare. Reports are emerging from multiple states of alarming interactions with people in clown clothing. Since the report in Greenville, sightings of sinister clowns have emerged around the country. As the AP reported, people in Alabama, Georgia, Maryland, North Carolina, and now Pennsylvania have reported scary or suspicious encounters with people dressed like clowns. Last night, Kentucky joined the growing list.
Oh, you want it, don't you, Georgie? Oh, of course you do. And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here. And balloons, too. All colors.
Do they float?
Oh, yes. They float, Georgie. They float.
And now, a word from our sponsor. When Mr. Stanton came into the War Department for several months, he assumed that the Navy was secondary and subject to the control and direction of the military branch of the government. These pretensions, which had agitated each branch of the service, I never recognized, but stated that we were equal and would be ready at all times to cooperate with the armies in any demonstration, but it must not be under orders. If a movement originated in Washington, I claimed, if the Navy was to participate, I must be cognizant of it. If an expedition was undertaken by any general who needed the aid of the Navy, the admiral or senior naval officer on the station must be consulted and cooperation asked. Stanton claimed that instead of consulting and asking, the military could order naval assistance, and that it was the duty of the Secretary of the Navy and of naval officers to render it. President Lincoln would not, however, lend himself to this view of the subject. Besides the sinister clowns, there is also talk of Russian hackers lurking about. Here is two Russian hackers posing for the camera with their hacking tools. And here's a group of the Russian hackers together with their wives. This person right here seems to be the ringleader, and this person may be a body double. And if this isn't worrisome enough, it is now reported that the Harbinger of Baal has appeared in New York City. The Harbinger of Baal, or do you say Baal, appears in New York City by Jonathan Kahn, WorldNet Daily. It took place on a rainy Monday afternoon, September 19th, 2016. It happened in the city of the Harbingers of Judgment, New York City. No one who erected it or who unveiled it had any idea what they were doing, just as with the Harbingers, but they did it anyway. It was erected in the park outside City Hall. It sat covered in a giant sheet to keep it cloaked until the time of its unveiling. Seats were set up around the veiled arch so that leaders and dignitaries could watch. Before the moment of unveiling, a live band began playing Middle Eastern music. As one listened to the drum beat, one could imagine similar music being played as worshippers ascended the ancient temple of Baal. Plate was on the ground near the arch. Strange bus crash at the Denver airport. Kyle Odom now in limbo. Sleep well tonight, America, if you can.
Number 9.
Who wants to know? Who wants to know?